Love you very much. Sorry everything's super ghetto. But one day we're gonna have a big roof over it. Okay? I love you. Okay? Don't tell your parents. They're gonna kill me.
I love you. Kita give you.
뭐지? 진짜? Oh. So cute. Oh. I love you.
Bobo.
So whenever I first got out of the Navy, I remember being quite lost and confused with what I wanted to do with my life. And my depression was definitely at its worst point. I didn't want to do anything with my life. It was kind of a standstill. I remember my mom telling me, "Son, you're drowning, and there's nothing I can do about it." And she was right. Not having a plan and not knowing what to do next, I decided to randomly point a finger on the map, and that finger pointed at Seattle, Washington. So, I ended up moving there. So I met Sola almost immediately after moving to Seattle. And I just remember how much energy she always had. She was always happy and she was always smiling and super energetic. And that is something that I really wanted. And I was immediately attracted to her. I think we started dating almost 2 weeks after the very first time that we met. And we spent almost every single day together.
Which one?
And we got to know each other a
Oh, you're
lot.
trying to distract me? Good.
For some reason, I don't know why, but I couldn't help but just share my life story with her. I told her so many things that I have never told anybody else before. And I don't know why, I just felt like doing so. I wanted to have her know as much about me, and I wanted to know about her as much as I possibly could too. And with the time that we spent together, I actually realize now that I completely forgot about my depression at the time. It was almost non-existent. So I've realized I found purpose in my life. But there was always this thought in the back of my head is that she had to go back. You gonna miss me? You gonna miss me or what? Are you sure? 100%? I believe we only had 4 months together, and some type of decision had to be made, which was, do we split up or do we do long distance or do we get married? If I think about it now, it was a pretty crazy decision because usually people have their life kind of figured out before they get married, right? Like they have their stable job, maybe already saved up enough for a house. Usually there's something they do in their late 20s or maybe 30s, and that seems to be like the social norm, right? For me, if I think about the reason why, remember when I said earlier my mom said that I was drowning and there's nothing that she could do about it? Well, Sola was the one for me that could do something about it, and that's why my mom actually ended up calling her my lifesaver. And that's something that I try not to take for granted, and something that I've realized a month before she had to go back to Korea. Then we got into this discussion, should we get married? And we both said yes, let's do it. And we don't have anything figured out, we don't have our careers, we don't really know what we're doing. We're both still pretty young. We only knew one thing, is that we were happy together, and I think that was the only confirmation that we needed to get married, even though it was a super crazy decision. Oh, but I did have one selfish reason. Knowing that she was my lifesaver, I didn't want to lose her, and I didn't want her to be somebody else's lifesaver. I only wanted her to be mine. And that might sound really selfish, but I think that was my biggest reason for doing so. I think it's important to say thank you so much for all the support that we got from the last video. We had like 2,000 comments or
Yeah.
something like that, and there was a lot of really positive feedback, and so it was really unexpected. And yeah, again, just for that, thank you very much.
Yeah, and then I read all the comments, and I got a lot of Instagram message, and through the Kakao Talk, all of my friends like tried to text me, and then which is really sweet. And hope you know that I do care your comments,
Me
and
too.
thank you so much for such a sweet support and like share your story. So really, really appreciate it.
감사합니다.
감사합니다.
Thank you so much.
And then my side of story in Korean gonna be my channel called Soul Life, because I feel a little bit